Alright guys, here comes my play story. And it's real, alright, I'll tell you that. So, where I performed, it was a bit of a drive from where I live, so I mean I can drive, but I've never driven long distances before. I just started driving anyway. I hitched a ride with someone, and it was a co-star. And you know, during that car ride, we chatted, we talked, and you know, got to know each other a little bit more. And well, I can tell you this: all we were doing was preparing in that car, preparing for the play, getting our lines done, listening to recordings, listening to a tape that I made of all my lines, and then we get there. The place where we performed was not as big as I thought it was going to be. It was huge, but it wasn't a gigantic auditorium or anything. It was pretty good. It had a dressing room, and we had areas to prepare. It was a good time. We were all called in one by one. We had to rehearse anyway, so our director calls me and my co-star, and we got up, and you know, I had to really speak. Like on stage, I had to learn how to speak with my diaphragm again. I haven't done that in a while, and what you're watching right now is I'm talking with my diaphragm right now. And it was a long night, I'll tell you that, because it wasn't just my play that was there. There were 3 more others, and there was always this intermission in between each and every one of them. Even though it was like a 1-act play, we still had to have somewhat of intermission because we had to prepare for the other plays that were going to come. And they were fabulous, because it was at a 1-act film festival. The actress who played my mother got recognized. She was given an award, actors recognition, and we just couldn't be more happy. We got big. My play was even in the honorable mentions. The play went great, I'll tell you that. There was a bit of a gap where I kind of lost a bit of lines and kind of misused some words. I mean, they were the right words, I just didn't say them in the right order. So we had to kind of stop a little bit, my co-star and I, this kid who played my sister. We kind of had to stop, slow down a bit, and then set it together again. But overall, audiences enjoyed it. They walked out of the theater going, that was fun. We all have fun with rehearsals. All the actors, and including myself, we all have fun doing this. We're all cracking jokes. One actor, he showed us his cologne. He's like, have a smell of this. I'm like, what's so significant about it? He goes, it's the last ounce ever of this cologne. They don't make this anymore. I was like, then maybe you should stop using that. Keep it for a national treasure. He's like, nah, I'm going to use it anyway. So he just puts it on. And then when we get there, when we got there, we were all just excited. But tensions were high, so we couldn't really talk that much. Afterwards, we did have a small supper. We didn't bring much food anyway, but to our surprise, there was food there. A lot of it, I should say. It was like a miniature buffet, but all of them were cold plates. All the food was served via cold plates. Well, of course, when the play was over, the play I was in, these people came into the backstage, and they were like, "Wow, you did awesome! That was really good." And I was like, "Oh, thank you." And yeah, we were all greeted with, you know, people saying, "That was awesome! That was fun! That was a blast!" I kept on telling people that play was the fountain of youth. I'm 10 years old again, because that's how old my character was. I was a 10-year-old boy promoting cereal. My hair had to be taken care of, though, because my director was like, you gotta slick your hair back. I'm like, deal, I'll slick my hair back. And then he said, you gotta get rid of your sideburns. I'm a little bit nervous about getting rid of my sideburns, so I told him that. He's like, just keep them. What I did do was, as you can see here, I kind of thinned them. They're a bit thicker now, but when I did it for the first time, it was slimmer, so you'd hardly notice them. In other words, it didn't really matter. The audiences enjoyed the play overall. Everything went fine, except that little gap between me and this girl playing my sister. And I would say it was a blast. I enjoyed it. And I'm so excited because at the end of April, we get to reprise it at a different location. And this time, it's going to be closer to home. And more people from where I live can go down and see what we're doing. So wish us luck with that. Mr. Blues here for you.